Hey there guys, today we're going to be looking at the circles units post-test, and I'm going to give you hints to help you work through these problems. Looking at, and yours may not be in the same order as mine, and you may not have the same number of problems, but I'm pretty sure I have like the whole combined list of all the problems that you could possibly see. Just kind of take a look and work through, and these you can help use you as hints to get you to work through. Okay, so looking at the first one, they say points A and B are endpoints of an arc on the circle. So what I like to do for a lot of these is on a scrap sheet of paper, I'll draw a picture of what I see going on. So I'll just start with that first sentence. I've got a circle, and I've got point A on my circle, and I've got a point B on my circle. And it said they are endpoints of an arc. So that's what I've got. I've got endpoints of an arc. And it said the chords are drawn from two endpoints to a third point C on a circle. So I need another point C, and it says I'm drawing chords. And if I use my definition of what I know chord to mean, it is a segment that goes from one end of my circle to the other. So they tell us that the measure of AB is 64 degrees, and the measure of angle, if I draw right there, if I draw angle ABC is 73 degrees. And then the measure of angle ACB is equal to, so you've got to think about that relationship between, let me see if I can't change colors for you. We've got to think about the relationship between this angle right here and its arc right there. How are those related? What type of an angle is this? Is this a central angle, or is it an inscribed angle? And so you got to figure out the relationship there, and then that will take care of this one right here. And then looking at the next one, they want to know the measure of arc AC. So if I go find AC, AC is over here. So remember, if we take that arc and we connect those chords that make up that angle, that means that there's a relationship between this angle and that arc right there. So you'll need to look at that, remember that relationship, and then calculate those values. If you notice for the directions, it says type the correct answer in each box, and it says use numbers, numerals or numbers instead of words. And if you need to use the kind of the backslash or the fraction bar, I'm going to give you a hint for this. There are not any fractions in either of these two answers that you should be coming up with. And that should help you get through that one. If we look through the next slide, we are looking at this diagram, and it tells us that CD is 128 and DA is 76, and what is the measure of angle ABC? So for this one, you've got to figure out what is that relationship between that angle that you're looking for and these two arcs that you're looking at. Looking at the next one, this just is not something that we covered in class. It's a really neat problem, and they're fun to do, but it's not something that we covered in class. And this one works out slightly different than some of the other problems that were done in the lesson. So we are just going to go ahead, and if you get the problem that has the 48 and the 82 and the angles in the center, that one, whatever the answer is going to be at 65 degrees.